Alright guys, I'm back out here in the garage. I'm going to do a little bit of, let me spin this around here real quick so I can get out of the noise of the background. Anyway, what I'm going to do today is more driveway mechanic work. I'm going to change out a fuel pump module, I believe is what it's called, on the 2019 today. I had that light come on a couple of weeks ago. I'm able to clear it a couple times and it's been fine. It's not clearing anymore, so I got a fuel pump module. I'm going to put it. Alright, got it. Alright, let me flip it. Alright, made in China, of course. This is from Amazon. Hopefully it's alright. I read the reviews on it. Everything seemed to go well with it. I really don't see a part number, I guess, other than that. Anyway, that's what I've got. From what I've seen, I don't know, the code, I'll post up the code as well when I get this done. But anyway, the check engine light comes on the dash. It hasn't affected the running ability of it that I'm aware of. I mean, it still runs and drives pretty good. Starts up with no problem. But what I've seen on some of the videos out there is that when the fuel pump control module goes out, it just the motor spins. You just crank, and no problems. It doesn't start. So I have thankfully not had that problem, but I'm going to hopefully fix this. One, to get rid of the light, and then hopefully in the long term I don't have any problems with the cranking. A couple videos I caught up on last night were just trying to get YouTube certified. Was that they die in the parking lots and then they don't start and they just crank. So thankfully I haven't had that problem. So I'm going to crawl underneath this thing and see what I can do about getting this fixed up. I'm going to unhook the battery because it's all tied to wiring and computers and all that BS. So I'm going to unhook the battery first. I think it's a 10 millimeter. I'll take the negative cable off of it and then crawl under there and see what I can do. Hopefully doesn't take too long. I'm sure it's going to have some creepy little freaking plug on there that I got to figure out how to unplug so I don't rip it in half or tear it apart. But other than that, we're going to work on that. I'll get back with you here shortly. Well, the driveway mechanicing is getting a little chilly already today, so I got to get moving on this. So what I've done here is, sorry. All right, I'm in the truck, so what I'm going to do is show you what the code brings up with this. Let me see, work through here. All right. So of course the check engine light is on the dash. So let me go through this little scan tool. Let me flip it around here. All right, let's see here. All right, I don't know if you can see that, if it's blurry or not. There we go. I'm not using this thing too much, but when I have, it's worked pretty good. I don't know where I even picked it up at. Somewhere, I'm sure. So, but it works pretty good for what I need to do. I don't do any tuning or anything. Not that I wouldn't love to learn how to do that, but that, at this point of my game, is above my pay grade. All right, so looks like this is an evap emissions system vent valve control circuit is low. All right, that was not the last alarm that was on here. The last alarm was, or code I guess, was a fuel pump module voltage was the last code, so I'm not for sure. This code looks like it is a P0498 code. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this just because I don't want to forget what this code is, because this is another code I've not seen before. So, all right, well, let's start it and see what happens, because sure, there's got to be another code on here. Maybe I'll clear this code and see if there's not another code on here. This truck's a 2019 Chevy Custom 1500 full-wheel drive. It's got 87,000 miles on it. Yeah, I'm not really sure where that code come from. It's not the one I thought was on here. Well, let's go back. See if there's a stored code in here and see what it brings up. Nope, that's the same code. Well, I'll have to do some digging on that to find out what that is, because that's not the same code. Alright, pending codes. Just go on here and see if it's the same one. Okay. Alright. Well, that's not how I thought this was going to go. Let's go and see if we can erase that code and see what happens. Now that I've got a screenshot of it, I know what it is and what the code is on it. Alright. Well, this video is not going very far. I mean, it is, but it's not what I thought it was going to do today, so... Alright, well, I'm going to let it run a little while and see what happens with it, but I still think I'm going to change this fuel pump module out because I've had this alarm on here before, and from what I've seen is you get somewhere stuck and then it doesn't get somewhere stuck and then it just doesn't start. And then they changed it out, and then it starts right up and has no issues, and they move on. I think I've seen a couple videos of it where they've done a follow-up video and it's done the same thing. So and they follow up and they've had no more issues after that. So I still think I'm going to change that out, code or not, because it's weird that that's not on there now. So let me look into this problem a little bit more, and maybe I'll catch up with you guys on the next one here shortly. So, all right. Well, that goes to show you my luck with this truck right now. So anyway, that code that I had on there, and I don't know, I'll look at my history on my phone because I've screenshot it before. So anyway, I don't have the part to fix this yet, but I will look and see if I can get one. I will also, I'm going to go ahead and fix this other problem because the alarm's been on there, or the code's been on there. So I'm going to fix it while I'm out here, and I've got the part. So, all right, let me grab the tools. Let me unhook this battery, and we'll go from there, and then I'll get you caught up on what tool sizes. I've been told it's a Torx. I've been told it's a metric wrench, I'm sure. But I've also been told that. I just don't know what size it is. So let me get you guys caught up on this once I get caught up. All right, guys, I'm going to do what I can. I'll land on my back underneath this truck. But anyway, let's back that up. All right, so this is it. I'm going to get some WD-40. I'm going to spray this down with, sorry, I don't use WD-40. PB Blaster. I'm going to blast these two bolts. There's this one, sorry, this one, and then that, if I can get to it backwards here, this one. All right, so I'm going to try and get these two off. I got to find out what the Torx bit is on the top. Feels like it's a Torx. There's two of them. And once I get that down, I'm going to see if I can't get to this flipping pin. I can't pull it out, so see if I can't get a screwdriver. And then this probably just folds over, and then I can take that off. But right now, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but that's where it's at. So I'm going to try and get that off there here in a jiffy. All right, I'm back. I'm going to try and show you guys what's going on here with this clip. I don't know if you can see it. All right, this little clip right there latches on down here. Basically what I did is pull this up and then put a screwdriver in behind here, and it must have released something, and then this just rotates up, and then it comes off the module itself. Sorry, it is not very much room in here. So this gray part kind of rotates, and then it clamps down over here on this side of it. But this little red clip right here, it slides up, and then I put a screwdriver in here, and then it pops something. Hopefully it didn't break anything. And then this gray, just, you can kind of see where it's kind of a roller right here, or it just slides up, or not slides, sorry, it just rolls up over here like this. So I've not got it off yet, but I thought I'd let you guys know just what I'm right in the middle of. All right, now that I've climbed out from underneath my lowered truck, so it's got two of these that go through the top of this, and that's it. It holds it on there. Let me tell you what size that is. It is a T. Well, this size. I don't know if you can see it. It's a T30. All right. So there's two of those that go on the top of this. Of course, this thing's got a lot of mud in it from before I got to it. But anyway, that's where we're at. I'm going to open the new one up. Hopefully it's the same flipping thing. And I'll get on there and put it back on. Well, it appears to be the same. Let me double check the side here. Let's flip these up a little bit better. Well, I mean, it looks the same. The pinouts looks the same. Looks like it's got the same amount of pins on it. Plug kind of looks like the same, other than the dirt part. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on there, and I'll get caught up with you guys here shortly. All right, guys. Well, the battery is unhooked for a while, so I could change that module out, but I've started it up several times. The battery or the check engine light did not come on, so I don't know. We'll see if that module is tied to that or not. Same thing with that evap code. That evap code didn't come back on either, so I'll do a little bit more researching on that and getting certified on it. But I guess what I'm going to do next is just keep an eye on that and go from there. I don't know. It hasn't been that long, but obviously it has because I can't remember. But I don't remember if those are tied to each other. So you guys make the comments, but I'm sure you guys already know that. That's why you're looking this up and searching for it. But evap code was on there. I looked at it. I showed you the number that it was in there. So it is not there now. It starts, and the code's gone. So I hooked the scan tool, or I left a scan tool hooked to it, and it's gone. So anyway, I guess that's a quick fix. It wasn't too bad. It would have been a little bit easier if it's on a regular truck that wasn't lowered 4 inches in the rear, so you can crawl underneath it a little bit better. But I didn't have to jack it up, and I didn't have to put a jack stand under it. So thankfully, I was able to slide under there a little bit of cardboard, because that makes it a lot easier sliding back and forth with laying on a concrete driveway. But anyway, that is done for now. If there's anything else that goes on with this, I'll update another video. But right now, that's where we're at. Let's go. Basically what I did. So anyway, it wasn't too bad. Like I said, the little clip on there, but this is the end right here where that little clip is at. And I pulled it up, stuck my screwdriver on the back side, and it popped taut. And then it just rotated over. As far as other tools that I used, guys, that was it. Screwdriver basically to work on that clip, and then I used there's not much room up there, but I used a 3/8 drive with a what did I say it was earlier? A T30. Yeah, a T30 is what I used on it. So that seemed to work for me. I got it off there with that, and got off there. I double checked that as well. So one of the videos I watched was a T27 is what they used. That's what I prepared for. So I did have a T27 as well, but I didn't need it. The T30 fit perfect, and it didn't work on. It didn't round off anything inside there. So anyway, I guess then overall, we'll see. I'll keep an eye on this alarm. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying alarm. I'll keep an eye on these codes on this truck, and we'll go from there. But happy to get that fixed. Now I've got one more issue I'm going to work on with it, and I've not gotten anywhere with it. So I'll keep you guys updated on that next one. So I guess that's it for this one. If you guys like this content, just let me know. Definitely make comments, because I'm a mechanic in the driveway. Well, one, I don't have a garage space, but anyway, please let me know. I'm here to learn as well. And like I said when I started these videos, I'm holding myself accountable to keep pushing forward. If not, some days I could just let this stuff go for a little while, and then I don't get anything done, and I can go inside and watch TV. Or car TV, basically. So anyway, like I said, if you guys like this content, like it, share it, subscribe. It's been a little over a year right now. I've not really shared anything on Facebook or Instagram. I do have accounts on there, but my friends, I've got 2 friends that know I've done this in the last year, and my family doesn't even know I've done it. So I just figured I'd pick it up, see if see what happens. And if you guys like it, great. If you don't, all right. There's other channels out there to watch too. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys on the next one.